All right, everyone, welcome to our next training. This training is about how to generate consultations for your business without cold calling or chasing people. So you might be wondering, what is a consultation? Well, briefly, consultations are key to get people to talk to you via phone or even face-to-face meeting. It's about learning the person's situation, their needs, their problems, their desires, and then identifying if or how you can help them solve their pains, their problems, and accomplish their goals. Now, one thing about consultation is this. Consultation is a good indicator to pre-qualify people to work with you. Knowing their pains, their desires, and you knowing how to provide those solutions and results that they're looking for are very important because it will indicate if there are going to be a good fit for your program, like your signature course, your training, whatever that is for you. Now, it's not always enough to say complimentary consultation on your lead magnet, on your website, on your social media posts, or other marketing materials you have. It's not going to work. Now, before I even go further than this really depends on the key elements about your brand. So let's say you've already know exactly who your client is, you know who they are, you know who you want to target, as well as you know the language or the message or how you will communicate for your ideal client. It has to be solid. Your language and your message has to be solid. And then your offer or your coaching program is dialed in. Focus on the outcome is also solid. Now, having those key elements aside, right, now we can move on to really diving deeper when it comes to the consultations. Because those three elements right there, as you know, if you have been with me all this time, I talk about the AMP method, right? And this is what it is. So again, in this training, I'm going to show you two key ways on how to generate consultations for your business. So what are the process or steps that someone must do to get a consultation with you? The number one thing that I really prefer for you to do is you have to set up an email list. I'm hearing background noises. If you could mute yourself, that would be great. Okay, so let me continue on. So I really highly recommend that you create an email list for your business. And not only that, there's a call to action for people to take. And one of the best ways to build your database or your email list is to give something of value in exchange for the email, right? So one of the things that you can do is you can create a gift offer. Something really quick, something really simple. So one of the things you can do is you can create a special report. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can create a report. You can create an ebook. If you already have a published book, you can definitely create just, maybe 2 or 3 pages worth of ebook, as well as PDF, right? You can create those special reports. You can also create an audio. This is what I call your how-to tips or strategies, whatever it is that's working for your business. And you can set up a time to record yourself and maybe give them a 1 to 5 minute audio recording about what your coaching program is and how you're able to help people along the way. The third component to this is video. For those of you who are really comfortable about recording yourself, getting in front of the camera, this is one great way for you to create that type of offer. And what you can do is you can, again, record yourself for 1 to 5 minutes long, and you being in front of the camera, teaching them, again, the strategies and the tips that is aligning with your offer as well as your coaching program. Now, an offer is some content showcasing your expertise that you will market on your website if you have one, on your social media posts, like on Facebook timeline, LinkedIn, Pinterest. things like that, social media postings, as well as your marketing materials. Those could be offline marketing materials, like your business card, any flyers that you give out there, postcards, things like that. The strategy behind this, when you build your email list, is you put people in your database. And what great thing about this is once you have them in your database, you can actually have the ability to follow up with them via email. This is an awesome opportunity for them to understand what your offer is, what services that you offer to people that you want to help. It's a great way to know you, like you, and trust you via email. You probably have heard of that before, the know, like, and trust factor. Well, you build that along the way through email. Now, the one important thing about the free offer is this, though. I know I talked about it on the last slides, but you have to make sure that your offer is relevant with your service or your coaching program. Okay, it has to align with what you're offering right then. It should represent your brand or your business. So one of the things you can do is maybe you can let them know how you work with people. What do you do? How can you help them? What are your steps and process to help them? This could be your methods. This could be your strategies, right? It could be like a 3-tip thing or 5 tips to how to lose weight, how to have a great mindset, how to help someone create a course, how to build a business. Because in turn, it gives them a better idea whether your service or solution is what they are looking for right now in their business, in their life. Again, you need to make sure that your free gift should also have a call to action at the end to book a call with you. Now, just because you have people on your email list doesn't mean you end it from there. The next strategy to this is you have to have a follow-up system. My business coach a long time ago, he still is my coach. My very first business coach happens to be Bill Walsh. And I love this quote that he always told us. The money is in the follow-up. And guess what, folks? This is really, really true. And it helped me over the years. When I think about the follow-up sequence that I do in the email, the money is in the follow-up. And the thing is, you can create a follow-up that is so simple, right? And you can probably just write it within, let's say, 30 minutes or less. And basically a follow-up is you are creating a sequence of emails to follow up with your prospects using an autoresponder. I highly recommend that you get an autoresponder. These could be like the client marketing, the autoresponders out there could be, let's say, MailChimp is one, Constant Contact is another one, Active Campaign, that's one that I use. There are many, many other ones out there, but those are the top 3 that are well known right now. And there are other ones out there that are really, really great too, but you've got to have an autoresponder. And when you set that up, I want you to take your time creating those sequence of emails. I highly recommend you get at least maybe 3 to 5. You create 3 to 5 sequence. And what you can do is this. Your first email is basically thanking the prospects or the people who actually gave you their email address. And basically what you're doing is you're just thanking them for getting the freebie, for getting your offer. That's it. Now you follow up with another email, maybe the second day or third day, and it could be just about following up if they like the offer so far, if they like the gift that you had given them. So maybe you had a special report. You can try to ask them and see if they have found your report valuable and informational. And see if they have any questions, right? And if they do, you can make sure that they can reach out to you freely anytime via email. The third email sequence to this is following up with them maybe the 3rd day or the 4th mail. And basically you are just inquiring whether or not what they have learned and read so far resonated with them. And then additionally, invite them if they're ready to help, if they're ready to get more help with you, and for them to book a call with you, which is essentially the free consultation. And always, always, always be sure that there's a link leading to a site to book that appointment. You can use Calendly. You can use Schedule Once, right? If you don't have those systems yet, you can just let them know. Shoot me an email, especially the ones who are just starting out and don't have, you are in a tight of a budget, right? You can just send them an email and say, what would be a good time for us to connect or have the free consultation for the next 3 days, and then go from there. Now let's recap really quickly because I have another strategy that I want to give with you. So to recap, the email is number 1, create an offer for people to give their email address, right? In exchange for their email address, create an offer, and that's step 1. Step 2 is create a sequence of follow-up emails. This could be between 3 to 5 emails, right? So the second thing is this, marketing strategy. Now, for many of us, it doesn't matter if we're coaches, we're speakers, we're financial advisors, we are fitness and wellness coaches. We are always, always speaking. So whether you're speaking on stage, on someone's platform, like someone is interviewing you, someone is having a podcast and you happen to be a guest, or you're also a guest on webinars or telewebinars, whatever that is for you, make sure that you have a call to action at the end of your presentation, inviting people for your complimentary consultation. So let's say when you're speaking on stage and you're presenting your workshop or presentation, the audience is already getting to know you. You're already building that trust factor, right? And they're also learning your expertise, your skills and your talents that you bring to the table. This is one great way for you to actually build that connection because you've already built that up when you speak. This is a great way for you to continue that type of relationship, that connection, is to also offer them your free gift or consultation. I highly recommend that you just let them know that you have a complimentary consultation, and for them, they can go ahead and book a call with you then. This is one awesome way for you to market yourself and your offer without having to cold call or chase people. That's it. That's how to generate consultations without cold calling or chasing people. Now, for those of you who are online right now, do you have any questions about this training?
No, that was awesome right there. It gave me several ideas.
Awesome. So what's your key takeaway?
I love the fact how you put it where I can do this without having to constantly call someone or chase someone with the auto generation. They can also respond to the email through the auto generation, through the auto email responders. I love that. Yes, I love that as well. Absolutely.
It really frees up your time, right? Because you don't have to go back and forth in the email.
Yes, a simple link handles it all, and I like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anybody else have any feedback or questions?
Yeah, I thought that having a call to action, supplementing the free gift was a good idea. That's, of course, anytime you want to generate inquiry, and I thought that was cool about having the call to action.
Definitely. I totally forgot that, but Mr. Thomas had me backed up right there when he mentioned that. Yes.
Absolutely, because it's one way to have, again, having an offer and then letting them know that there's a free consultation is not always enough, right? Because we entice people just because we have their information, we have their email. We also have to have a set up system in the back end to still have that connection, to still build that know, like, and trust factor, and really letting them know who you are there to serve, what you can do for them. Because they might be looking for someone like you to help them along the way, or they may know someone who might need your help, who knows someone, right, that they know of who can really benefit from your expertise, your service. So you just never know.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Until the next training, I'll see you there.